What's up, football fans from the GoMileHigh.com studios? It's time for another edition of Football Guys TV. I'm your host, Cecil Lammey. Let's talk some football and talk some waiver wire pickups. On Wednesday night, the fantasy world was all at Twitter about Kevin Ogletree's performance against the New York Giants. Let's take a deeper look at this before you go crazy and spend all of your blind bid money on Kevin Ogletree. First off, he's been inconsistent every single year he's been in the league. Maybe that's changed right now, but you can't go overboard with this guy. Then you have to look at the role. A banged-up Jason Witten led to the wide receiver 3 on the Cowboys getting more targets, and the Giants' secondary was brutal. Justin Tryon? Michael Coe? Are you kidding me? That's why Ogletree was able to have the day he did on Wednesday night. We suggest spending about 20% at most of your blind bid money to add Kevin Ogletree. We'll move on and talk about Buffalo running back C.J. Spiller. He's a weapon. He can score from anywhere on the field. And with this Fred Jackson LCL sprain is the latest we're hearing on Fred Jackson. May keep him out for a while. Go ahead and add C.J. Spiller if he's on the waiver wire, or even throw out a trade offer for him, because we know with that game-breaking ability, he makes for a nice flex option for your fantasy team every single week. And finally, hey, the Jets, they can score points. Awesome. Stephen Hill can catch passes after a preseason that saw him drop almost everything thrown his way. Stephen Hill looked very Demaryius Thomas-like in the Jets opener, and you should grab him off the waiver wire, especially in touchdown premium leagues.
This is Rob Wagner, the man in the box, coming out of the box to tell you this week why old is the new young in the NFL. You look at some of the performances from week 1. Reggie Wayne, Randy Moss, able to go out there and put up big numbers despite their increased age. We're going to give you some guys to start this week despite that very fact. First up, Peyton Manning, quarterback of the Denver Broncos, going up against that Atlanta Falcon defense. This is going to be a shootout. I expect to see Peyton Manning have big numbers, couple touchdowns. He's a guy you want in your lineup. On the other side of the ball, tight end Tony Gonzalez for Atlanta. The Bronco linebackers, they struggle in coverage. Tight ends are prone to have big days against them, and Tony Gonzalez, despite his age, should have big numbers against the Broncos. Last up, tight end from San Diego, Antonio Gates, going up against Tennessee. You look at San Diego, they've lost Vincent Jackson. Their next best target, Robert Meacham? I mean, come on. Antonio Gates is going to be that guy. He's going to get the numbers, put him in your lineup, and get him on the field.
From the GoMileHigh.com studios, that's a wrap for this week's edition of Football Guys TV. Hey, I want to remind you to check out Footballguys.com. Over 50,000 pages of content during the regular season so you can dominate your competition. You wanted the best, you got the best, baby. It's Footballguys.com. For my man, Rob Wagner, man in the box, get back in that box. I'm Cecil Lammey saying thanks for watching. Stay tuned and stay frosty.